Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome back, everyone. We're looking at Bitcoin perps on a daily time frame. And what are we looking at? Resistance. Yesterday we came and tested in. We took a little bit of liquidity by the 100 EMA, and now we are nicely pulling back a little bit after retesting that area a little bit yesterday once more. Now the name of the game today at 6 p.m. Central CME opens. Bitcoin, we should be looking for it to go near 20,700, aka what we're at right now. And then if we do find a pullback, we would like support to be found around 20,300, 20,200. If we go 4 hour open and close under that level, you should be looking for much lower targets, such as 19.6, 19.7. And then if we lose that level, we're looking straight for 17.7 as support or lower. There is no if, ands, or buts about this. Either that we're gonna break above 20,800 with a 4 hour open and close, and then test into 21,300 and claim it for higher, or we are going to lose 20,800 as that local top, and we will test the golden pocket once more at 19.6 and under. Like I said, there is no if, ands, or buts about this. I don't care what you say. The technical analysis is what it is. The only way someone can count me wrong is them spending a shitload of money by market buying and breaking the range. So if they're that vain, go for it. Spend money to make me wrong. But aside from that, we're following a very simple consolidation. Quick thing I want to point out as we're coming to the highs, volume is subsiding to the lows, meaning we have a bearish volume divergence that's playing out, which we should be looking for a pullback at least to the 21 for first, which is like around 20,600. But then ideally, we are looking for a second higher low to be put in around 20,200, 20,300. That way we can say, yes, this is confirmed as support, and we can look for higher to that 21,200, 21,300. So basically, as of right now, Bitcoin is consolidating in an $1,000 range, if you have not noticed. So use that $1,000 range to your advantage, meaning don't go above 10x leverage, and you shouldn't be able to get liquidated. Okay? All right, now let's look at our friend Ethereum. Take off the doodles. Okay, doodles are off. Ethereum, let's go to a daily. And this is Ethereum on a daily time frame, okay? Stronger than Bitcoin, above the 100 EMA, testing into the 200, which is like the largest resistance that we should be expecting before upside moves. So we have not gotten there yet. Today we are basically bouncing off of the high liquidity grab yesterday and a pullback. And now it is up to today to see where we close. Are we going to close today around 1560 or under? Or are we going to break above the 200 EMA at 1770 and look for higher? So that's what we need to see on Ethereum today by 8 p.m. Another thing, as we're coming to the top, volume is subsiding, bearish divergence volume. More than likely, all the longs will be getting trapped here, and then we will be pulling back to support, such as 1486. If that level does not hold as support, then we will be going to around 1430 and testing that, if not lower. If you turn on the EMAs, yeah, 1609 was the short. Everyone who got that short, congratulations. Until we have 4 hour open and closes above it, we're not looking for higher. So far, actually, if I go to the 4 hour, yeah, let's go to the 4 hour real quick. Did we have an open and close of a 4 hour above there? Because the daily definitely didn't do it. And the 4 hour did have an open or close. Okay, but now that we rejected that open and close, it's more than likely we will go lower. Here we are right now as we look at the 4 hour on support at the 1595 level. Once we have this 1595 level broken, your last level of support is this 1575 right here on the golden pocket as well as the 21 EMA. Once this level is lost, we're going to be flushing to the downside, looking for support at 1525 or lower. And I only say 1525 as the bottom of the range of this channel. Breaking down from the channel, you guys are going to be making that BART situation. I don't think you guys remember, but I had this certain prediction, something like, yeah, it looks like this, but I want it like this. So let's see if something like that plays out. I'm not 100% sure, but we are looking for this short over here. Due to the fact that we're breaking down under the first EMA, I can totally understand why we are short from here, but I do have this higher target if we do claim this level. So don't count this higher area out yet. I will count this area not obtainable after we have 4-hour open and closes under the 21 EMA. Ideally under 50-40 because then I'll be gunning for the downside areas. So yeah, that's what we're looking for on Ethereum. Another thing that we can look at today is Dixie. Dixie was playing with our emotions last week during all that informational stuff with interest rates and etc., GDP, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, well, what we did, we bounced down our support. We've had this level here for who the freak knows how long now, but it's been here. We bounced down that support. Over here is when I was like, everyone get into your shorts. As we started climbing up from here and claim this level here with the daily open and close, what we need to see is if we're going to break above 111.57. So next week, if we do claim this level with a daily or a 4-hour open and close for Dixie, we should be looking for downside on Bitcoin and Ethereum and all tech stocks in general. So, I mean, whatever the earnings did to tech stocks, just wait until Dixie gets starting into his bull mode. Another thing is, guys, like, just look at this. Here's a weekly. All we did was push off the 21, okay? And this thing is on a rampage up. This is a huge trending move up. Yeah, it was oversold, so we should look for a pull back to like 109 and whatnot. I mean, 103. But even coming back to 103, I'm expecting it to just charge right back up. This is not in any way bearish, okay? And this is on a weekly time frame. So every week, this thing continues and continues to just chug along. So the dollar has a lot of strength. Here, let me remove all this good stuff. Oops. There you go. The dollar has a lot of strength for upside. There is no real weakness here on Dixie. And if you go to a monthly, which is literally closing tomorrow, yes, tomorrow, you can see that this is in no way a bearish engulfing candle. Yeah, we have a little bit of a pullback, but man, I'll tell you right now, we have those and then it just launches. So technically, this month was our pullback, in my opinion. I'm not looking for like a crazy moon shoot up, but if we do find back resistance, 103 to 105 is all, I mean 103 to like, yeah, 105 to 103 is what I'm looking for on a monthly. If we close the monthly under 105, then I'll be like, okay, let's look for like lower, but I am not bearish at all on Dixie, and I just want to like stress that. People are okay, here's what I've talked to a few people about. People are expecting interest rates to be cut the same 0.75 this next November 2nd meeting. I think that's on Wednesday. But then they're expecting the language to change for more dovish talk, as in like, yes, we're gonna cut rates in December and in January. I'm telling you right now, they if they do this, right? If they do decide to cut 0.75 on Monday, they're not having a press conference to discuss anything. So everyone right now is like just talking out of their ass. The few news articles that came out saying the Fed's about to change their language up, it's from freaking BlackRock. So yeah, there are theories out there as to what the Fed is going to do, and the price is going to get priced into the market as well. I'll speak for myself right now, okay? Me personally speaking, I don't know what the fuck is going to happen. I am not a guy that has that kind of wealth to understand the the interconnectedness of all of these things, what I will say is if they do decide to lower interest rates starting next year, you will see a rally on assets for sure. But that is not going to be a healthy move for the economy because it's going to increase inflation. Inflation will increase if they lower their interest rates. It's not going to decrease. It will actually increase. And then if they do that shit with a 0.25, as someone said 0.25, I was like, if they do 0.25, what's stopping them from going 0.75 or 0.10 or 0.125 later when they realize they got to catch up? Because this inflation ball will be uh, it's an exponential bubble. There's no stopping it. Only way to stop it is stopping the printing of money, like and doing quantitative easing, stopping that, stopping your governments from backstopping drops, like how the Chinese government just backstopped their market with the banks. Like that is what needs to happen for you to realize true value. Right now, all assets have bullshit values. There are no real true values. It is not even off of earnings, price per share, like any of that stuff anymore. It's literally companies getting government money, buying back their shares, and then taking compensation in the company's stock, aka Elon Musk with Tesla. He didn't take payroll, he took equity in the company, and then that equity blew up because the government money bought back those shares at cheap. And then he cashed out on top, and then he went and bought Twitter on top of that. So not only does this guy have stupid money, a great business sense, but now he's in control of information. And Elon loves to troll. This is not like the ideal scenario for the future that I was envisioning for the world, but yeah, things is getting to a point where you guys better make sure you have more than one source of information before you make a decision. The biases are starting to show from the people I talk to. Just get ready to protect yourself and then educate yourself as well. Um, yeah, so that's all I want to say. Here's a 4 hour Dixie. If we can break above this and hold the support at around 110.75, we will be looking to test into that 200 at 11.75, 11.70, 11.45.70 and higher. And this is literally, if you turn it on, the bottom of the order block right there. So that's why we're looking for that to be cleared, and then we can look for 112 and higher, which is the top of the channel where we rejected. More than likely this time we won't reject because this was up 1, 2, 3. The next attempt will be straight W up. So yeah, that is what I got for you guys for Bitcoin, Dixie, Ethereum. All the other assets, we can watch them in our Discord channel group. And if you guys, yeah, I'll just do the spiel. So if you guys are not aware already, please like, subscribe, press the bell button for notifications. If you want to join us for trading live, feel free to find it in the description of this video, our link to our Discord server. We're there all the time. We'll see you there later today if you are so inclined to trade with us. Last but not least, if you have any questions or concerns, leave it in the section below and I will get back to you ASAP. Oh, I just remembered a request of a video. Give me 1 second. We had a coin request. It was Quant. All right, Peter. Peter requested Quant. Don't know too much about this. I've heard of it. I don't know any tokenomics about it though. Quant USDT. I hope I'm doing that right, Peter. On Binance. This is premium. Why would we do that? How about QNT? I think that's my fault. I apologize. There you go. QNT, perpetual futures. There you go. That's what we need. Here you are. Oof, oof, oof. Go to a daily. Hot toddy, my friend. Hot toddy. So something like this, since we're looking at it fresh, we have to draw our EMAs. I mean our fibs. That's our fibs. So this asset is not bullish. It is bearish under its EMA. What I would consider doing is you can attempt to take a let's zoom into a 4 hour, okay? You can attempt to take a long off of this level right here, okay, which is around 1558. I would wait for that due to the fact that the volume is still not out and done on this asset. You can sweep the lows here. And you're so close to sweeping the lows, and $157 for an unknown coin like this is kind of expensive. So this right here, what you need to understand is this is where this coin started. The original CEOs and original investors all are out of it now. They all dumped and bought it way under the original price at a discount. They took their profit at the fib extension perfectly, and this is where you're supposed to short if breaking out of this order block is a false move or not. You couldn't break above. Here's your weakness. Now you're looking for downside, right? Now we can look for another simple way to look at this. I don't know how did I do. Okay, we're gonna have to go with the tops. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the tops. So this is how I would be looking at this on a 4 hour. Descending channels are all green for me. Ascending channels are black. As of right now, as this is breaking down, we are finding support. Okay, so this is support right here, this little wick. Next is this wick right here. This is showing you there's buying happening on a 4 hour time scale. What I'm saying now is wait for the next 4 hour close and see, can we actually get into this level and claim it? Or are we gonna come here just to reject due to the volume coming up? So let's watch this one. Once you have claimed this 166 level with the 4 hour open and close, you can take a long with a stop loss underneath 160-ish. Okay. And then this could be your local low because this was the low, higher low, liquidity grab, and now you got higher lows looking for upside. So I do think you have potential here because this thing is almost done selling off and now it's trying to be accumulated. This dude over here is protecting this level. So this is ideally your stop loss, like under 157. But you're waiting, your green light to go nuts with your longs is like right above here. You have to wait for before 166, and then you can take a long and then take profit right away at 171. Move your stop loss to profit, like take like only like 50% here, and then ride the rest of it to this and higher. More than likely, this is gonna W. It's already trying. Like look at this. Here, it tried and failed. Then here, it's trying and failing. It's gonna do it eventually. You know, the sellers will eventually get exhausted, and you're gonna get one of these moves. So you will have a very good eye for the asset. Be patient. Since this is such a new asset, what they did was they flushed the liquidity of all the people who FOMOed into it. They broke down even the ICOs, and now they're accumulating and bringing it back up. The exchange wouldn't have this asset on the exchange if they weren't going to eventually do some pump and dump bullshit, and that's literally what they're about to do. So keep an eye on that one. And yeah, that's it, guys. That's the last thing that we were trying to go over. If you guys have any other assets that you want to cover, let me know. Peter, thank you so much for your comment and request. You have a wonderful day, boss.